You know, here in Eastern Samar, I am complaining about the beach and stuff like that, but we are lucky. In Eastern Samar, we didn't get hit like Cebu got hit, and up towards Luzon there. Um, there's been loss of life. There's been devastation. Families washed out of their houses. They've lost everything. So you do have to keep that in perspective of how it could have been. Um, it's even here we had a little incident down on the beach there that I was just at where there was a loss of life. Somebody from the local local town, not here, but the next one over, decided to go fishing during that storm, and they lost their life. Some people said they heard him yell for help, but they just couldn't get to him. You know, it's kind of, if you know a storm's coming in, take cover. Take your family. You know, go where you have to, get away from it. There, get away from the storm surges. You can see online. I've kind of been throwing some stuff up there on my Facebook page. Papa in the Philippines. The waves come in, and there's people hanging around the seawall there, and all of a sudden, boom! It's a wave that takes out a lot of stuff there and comes right into the properties. So just remember that. Be grateful that you have your loved ones around you, and you also have your property. You know, your people property can be replaced, people can't. All right. Okay, heading down to the beach, see what it looks like. We'll come back and take a better look at the wall. As you can see, all the boats are up. They're still up. I think they're up for the time being until next season there. And we got a fire down here, just burning some of the trash. Getting rid of that. Oh. Yep. That's where we're at right now. You can see where this is how far the water was coming up here within this area. But here we are. And here we go. So, don't know what we're going to do to retain the beach. I've got an engineer in, a call into the engineer to see if he can come down here and tell us what we can do. We just got all sorts of things washing up. The bags here, it helps save some of the sand. It's not washing out too far, but when the waves come up, it takes out the underlying. It cuts out the coconut trees. It cuts out underneath the area there. Yeah, I don't want to get wet. So we're gonna lose definitely that one there, which is nice. And it's ready to come out, and a couple more down in that direction there. So have no idea, but here's what it looks like. Let's see if we can take a walk over to the other side there and see what we can see. Oh, it's just part of the thing there. The typhoons come in. This last one, Uwan, I think it's called. It took out a lot of sand from our place, and even here, this used to be a big big sandbar, more or less. As you can see, the sand kind of is going all the way out there now. And I still haven't gotten out to the island. Maybe I'll try and do it tomorrow. I've been meaning to, but here we're at. Nice day. People out swimming. They're over here at the Bahay Cobos. And we're getting short on time here at San Roque. We'll be heading up to Manila soon. So, getting rid of all the garbage. Smoked out. So far we've had 3 typhoons come through, earthquakes, survived all of them. As long as we just don't take a direct hit, I think we'll just definitely be good. Even though we're losing part of the front of the beach there, but you can see the house from here. Something's going on down there. So the wall, right now we're gonna kind of stop on the wall. They're gonna put I guess you want to call it stucco. I think that would probably be it. That's how they do it. You get the concrete blocks there, and then they put the cement over it there. So it's just like stucco. They're gotten a few panels done so far. They got a few more to get to the end here. They're gonna go around on the property to the other side, and we're kind of gonna leave it at that for right now. We gotta take care of the beach first. So that's more of a issue right now, to keep track on that. And there we go. Kind of get that fixed. So once we get the engineer, he can tell us what to do from there. He does have a construction company, and we may be going with them to more or less fix it or put in a seawall, and that's what's needed. I've got a idea in my head, but I don't know. We'll see what goes from there. I was thinking if we can put in a good seawall all the way across. The guys like to not dock their boats, but how would you say, tie up their boats to our coconut trees. Maybe we could put a couple of anchors in there for them to tie their boats up when they're in. And maybe build a patio out there and put a couple of what they call the Bahay Cobos and rent them out for the day, you know. How much of the sand we're gonna keep and it gets washed out, I don't know. So we'll leave it up to the engineer and see what he has to say. Hey, engineer. Minor engineer, get up here. Here she comes now. It's all your fault. Gotta blame somebody. Blaming you. All right, that's about it for right now. And again, we'll be out of here in a few days, heading up to Manila and take care of business up there. So, skies are nice and clear right now. Don't see any typhoons coming in. I just wish it was like this all the time. But like in the States where we live in Kansas, we're in Tornado Alley, so we can get a tornado through there. My kids, one of them is down in Texas and the other's in Orlando. They can get, hurricanes going through there, so it doesn't make a difference where you're at. There's always going to be some kind of disaster. We just happen to get 3 typhoons at once. So there's the engineer. You're fired. You're fired, lazy. Okay, everybody, take care until then. Bye.